Hello everyone, welcome back. We are here to continue reading Mariana Becomes a Butterfly. This is day 3, so if you're just joining us, go back and watch days 1 and 2, please. So this is chapter 5, Finding Balance. So Mariana suggests introducing a new insect to the environment so that her plant will have an insect available to help pollinate it, right? Tia Letty says that insects find the nectar in the flowers, and that's what brings them to the flowers in the first place to help pollinate them. And Mariana says that since no insects are coming to her flower, perhaps there isn't an insect around available that is able to reach the nectar in her flower. And since it comes from somewhere else, perhaps that's the reason why. So she says, let's just introduce a new one. And Tia Letty is about to tell us what happens when they do that. However, before I read you what happens, think for yourself for a moment. What do you think will happen if you introduce an entirely new species of insect to an area? What do you think could happen? Okay, let's answer that question. So this is finding balance. The next day, I put on my nicest outfit to visit Tia Letty at the university. I got to see her office and meet some of the people she works with before she took me outside to a papaya orchard. This is where we test many of our ideas. Tia Letty inspected one of the beautiful orange papayas above her head. She reached up and plucked it from a low branch. My mouth watered. Sweet papaya is my favorite breakfast. But when Tia Letty turned the papaya over, I saw that it had a wormhole in it. Oh no, I cried. There's a mealybug in the papaya. I had seen mealybugs eating the fruit on the papaya tree in our backyard. Once they get inside, the fruit is not good for people anymore. So here's Tia Letty and Mariana getting to the papaya. When I was a little girl, there were no mealybugs in the Dominican Republic, Tia Letty said. The papaya mealybug's original home is in Mexico. But a few years ago, the papaya mealybug showed up here. It started feasting on our papaya fruits. Mealybugs were getting happy and fat, but the insects ruined the papayas for people. Poor papayas, I said, and poor people. What could we do? One thing we could do is spray chemicals that kill insects, called pesticides, on the trees, said Tia Letty. But some pesticides we use can also be harmful to people. And what if some other insects, like butterflies, landed on the papaya tree? Could the pesticides hurt them too? I asked. Good question, my little butterfly, said Tia Letty. They could hurt them. We did some research and found that instead of using chemicals to kill the mealybugs, we could get help from another insect. There's a certain type of wasp that kills the mealybug. If we release enough of those wasps, they would stop the mealybugs from destroying so many papayas. We call this integrated pest management. It's another natural system, a system that uses the process of nature instead of processes created by people. A natural system, just like pollination, I said. So that wasp helped balance the environment again. Very good, Mariana, said Tia Letty. The environment has many natural systems that maintain their own special balance. Tia Letty's explanation made sense, but something still bothered me. Wait a minute, Tia Letty, I said. If I could bring an insect here from Hawaii to pollinate my plant, the insect might be helpful, like the wasp. But what if it's like the mealybug and causes lots of problems? It could upset the balance of the environment. I still don't know how to help my plant. Keep thinking, Mariana, Tia Letty said. If one solution does not work, then you need to think of another one. Let's take a walk into my lab. I want to show you something that I think might help you engineer a solution to your pollination problem. Chapter 6. Becoming a Butterfly. Inside Tia Letty's laboratory, actually, I'm going to stop us there for today. We will just read one chapter. What do you think Tia Letty is going to suggest Mariana does? How do you think Mariana can help her plant? I don't know. But we have some thinking to do. In your reflections today, make some predictions. Make a guess as to what you think Mariana can do to help her plant. And then reflect on what we've read so far. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think Mariana can do. See you guys tomorrow.